Oh, I'm live. Sorry about that, guys. We were just having a few technical issues there. Good evening and welcome to Psychics TV. I'm getting all tongue-tied already, producer Richard. Crikey. A very, very, very happy new year to you all. We are streaming live to you via YouTube. My name is Bill Hughes and I am going to be your medium demonstrator for this evening. And this is a little bit different for those of you that know me, because generally I'm streaming to you via my own show, Collective Consciousness, which is streamed fortnightly every Thursday at 8 o'clock. But this evening, I'm all alone. So I'm all yours for the next hour or so. So welcome, everybody. It's so lovely to have you all here with us on board at Spiritual Psychics TV here this evening. As I say, it is a little bit different, so we're just going to suck it and see and go with the flow, because Spirit are already coming in. They're making me feel all dizzy and confused already, so God bless them. I'm just going to get them to stand back just a little bit while I go through. See, I'm getting tongue-tied again. Whilst I go through a few of the do's and don'ts. So those of you that are regular viewers will know that this is a public platform. So all of your comments will be seen and are visible to all members of the public. So please, 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 guys, use discretion when placing your comments in the comments box just below there. And whilst I'm talking about comments, for you to actually be able to interact with myself here this evening, you will require to hold an account with YouTube. Now, this literally takes about a minute or two to set up, just to create an account. That way you'll be able to live interact via the comments just in the section below there. And as you guys all know, that tune in religiously to Spiritual Psychics TV, I do love to use the word share. So please, 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 do share us out there to all of your social media platforms that you may have. And it's very easy to do. Just underneath, you'll see a swirly arrow icon. If you click on that, it should say share underneath. If you click on that, you'll be able to copy the link, and that way you can paste that to all of your social media pages. So please, please, please help Spiritual Psychics TV reach as many people as we possibly can here this evening. I can see that we've already got our lovely patron members that are on board with us here this evening, producer Richard. And for those of you who may be watching for the first time, welcome, by the way. But if you are watching for the first time, our patron members are our wonderful VIP peoples who pay a small proportion of money each month in order for the exclusivity of all of the demonstrations, shows, and anything spiritual that isn't streamed via this format. So once again, guys, good evening and welcome. Again, my name is Bill Hughes. Bill Hughes, Psychic Medium. You'll find me on Facebook. You will also find me on Instagram, Bill_Psychic_Medium. So if you get a chance and you'd like to come and check me out, then my pages are always there and a warm welcome is always offered. Who should we say hello to first here, producer Richard? Because we've got loads of people here saying hello, so I think we better acknowledge them. So I can see that we have Kelly Hennessy on board. Hello there, Kelly. It's lovely for you to be here this evening with us. And Sally Worker, hi Richard, Bill, and all on the chat. Terry is also with us. Hello there, Terry. Good evening to you, my lovely. Kelly McKeating, hello Bill, Richard, and everyone in chat. Big love to all. Big love back. Thank you so much for joining us. Christine Marius, hello there, Bill, Richard, and everyone on the chat. Well, good evening to you, Christine. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a lovely new year. Suzanne Besant Rothwell, it's great to be able to catch up with SPTV again. You're absolutely right, Suzanne. And I believe this is the first mediumship demonstration of 2021. So how lucky am I to be able to be your first medium demonstrator here this evening? Debbie Marshall saying, Happy New Year, Bill. Happy New Year back to you too, Debbie. Thank you so much for joining us. And just to let you all know, guys, the normal schedules on Spiritual Psychics TV will be resuming on the 11th of January. So again, go over to the SPTV fan page on Facebook and you'll be able to find out all of the details there with regards to what's coming up. Kelly's saying, yay, Happy New Year to all. Caroline Wilson, Happy New Year, Bill, Richard, and everyone. Happy New Year to you, Caroline. Have we got some new people joining us here for the first time this evening? We'd love to know. And I can see that Nokomis is saying hello from Canada. Wonderful to have you with us here this evening, and a Happy New Year to you. Joanne Clark's also saying good evening to Bill and Richard. Good evening to you, Joanne, my darling. Thank you for joining us. And Alicia Susan Matthews is also wishing us a Happy New Year there, producer Richard. Hello there, Laura Timms. It's lovely for you to join us. And don't forget, guys, please do share us out there as many times as you possibly can. Let's see if we can reach as many people as we possibly can here this evening. Hello there, Sarah Smith. Good evening to you. Kelly Hennessy is saying me with a smile. Kelly is new. So you are welcome, Kelly. And also Sarah Smith is new. So again, Sarah, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's lovely for you to join us. Stephanie Ewing, new here. You was recommended. Oh, well, I hope I live up to that recommendation, Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining us. And I love that pink that you've got going on in the back of your hair there. Cameron's also new. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Spiritual Psychics TV. Tina Blaze, 2021 will be such a good year with our SPTV family. Do you know what, Tina? That's absolutely true. I think, speaking on behalf of myself, that I really feel that Spiritual Psychics TV has touched the hearts of so many during 2020. You know, we were in this state of lockdown where so many people were lost. They weren't able to go to their usual places of worship. And this has really been a great hub and a great connection for people to actually just be able to key in and tune into not only their spiritual beliefs, but also to come to somewhere where you're actually a stranger, but you will actually also leave as a friend. So you're absolutely right there, my darling. And I can see that Mr. and Mrs. B are saying, Happy New Year, everyone. Well, Happy New Year to you too, guys. Thank you. And it's Joe, I believe, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Sarah Smith, you're a brilliant medium, seen you lots of times. Well, that is so, so lovely of you to say, Sarah. But we are just literally the channel. I am only the telephone communication link between your loved ones and you guys here on the earth plane. It's spirit that we have to thank, because if it wasn't for them making these communications, we wouldn't have a job and do what we're doing. Debbie Marshall, wonderful community here. Absolutely, I champion every single word that you say there, Debbie. Absolutely right. And Michelle Rodenite, Happy New Year, Richard, and all here in the chat. Happy New Year to you too, Michelle. And June Malkin, the lovely June from Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. Lady, yay, lovely to see you in 2021, Bill. You too, June. I hope you are well, you and your lovely husband, Dave, and lots of love to you both. Good evening to you too, Mary Dixie. She's also wishing you a very good evening too, Richard. So from Richard, he says, hi, Mary, and a Happy New Year also. Lauren's also saying, hi there, everyone. Lovely to have you on board here with us this evening, Lauren. And Wendy Cleaton is also saying, evening, all with lovely smiley emoji there. Or emoji, should I say. And Shirley Knowles is saying, hi. I'm getting really tongue-tied. I've got this chap who's really starting to blend his energies. I'm going to open up in a moment here. Cheryl Berniak, hello there, Cheryl. Happy New Year to you, my darling. I hope it's a good one. And Shalina Richardson is saying, Happy New Year, everyone, too. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us here this evening. Hello there, Steph. Thank you very much for your message. It's lovely to have you on board here with us on Spiritual Psychics TV. As I say, my name's Bill Hughes. For those of you that are just joining, I'm your medium demonstrator for this evening. And Jeannie is also saying hello from the US. Good afternoon. Well, good afternoon to you, Jeannie. I hope the new year has been good to you so far. Looking forward to having you back with us at Fulham, Bill. I will be looking forward to coming back to Fulham once again, Caroline, and your lovely, warm, receptive welcome that you all gave me. Absolutely beautiful church. Ruth Townsend, Happy New Year, everybody. Crikey, there's lots of people here this evening, Richard. Hello there, Stace. Thank you for joining. It's lovely for you to be on board with us here this evening. And Keith O'Connor, hi, it's D, not Keith. I'm using his app. Happy New Year all. Hello there, D. Right, I'm going to make a start in a moment, Richard, because this gentleman's starting to badger me to want to talk about him. Pamela's saying a lot of us already said hello at the beginning of the show. Thank you, Pamela. God bless you. It's lovely for you to be here with us. And Nikki Atheron is saying, evening, everyone. Sorry you're late. You're not late, Nikki. We've not started, but I'm just about to. So I wish I could say hello to you all, but if I do, we're going to be here all evening just saying hellos, and I'm not going to be able to bring any loved ones through. So I'm going to start to work on my first link because this gentleman's been around me for a short while this evening. He was with me when I was opening up. And when I say opening up, that's me just tuning into spirit for those of you that don't actually know what it is that us mediums do. And as he was actually starting to blend these energies, the first thing that he was doing with me was he was actually trying to show me the relevance of a pigeon. Okay. But when he was showing me this pigeon, I depicted it as a dove. Okay. So I know that there's some type of significance around this chap that the recipient will be able to understand where I'm either bringing a peace dove through, where I'm actually releasing this peace dove, or there's something significant to do with pigeons around this gentleman or indeed the recipient that needs to take the information here. When he was starting to blend his energies with me and I was getting him to stand back, what he was doing, he was actually making my face feel as though it was stinging a little bit. Okay. And I was asking him, why is it that you're doing that to me? All right. And the reason why he was doing that is because he wanted to bring in one of those sticks that you would have used or us gents would use when we're shaving if we nick ourselves. Okay. And we get a small cut. And it's one of those like correction sticks that you would rub onto your face and it really stings. Okay. So I know that he was just trying to make me aware that he wouldn't have been the best shaver, God love him, or there would have been some type of significance again that the recipient can relate to with regards to why he wants to bring through this correction stick, okay, and he wants to make my face feel as though it's stinging through shaving. I know with him, okay, I'm just getting him to step forward a little bit here now. I know with him that I just want to feel short-heighted. I don't want to be particularly tall with him, okay. I want to be around about 5'8" with him, but what I do want to say is that I do actually get a sense as he's starting to come close to me and he's starting to change the physicality of my body as he's blending. He's actually giving me more of a rounded feel to him, okay? So I know that I've got a more rounded physique with this chap as he starts to blend his energies. Jeannie, you're saying septic stick, absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you, my darling. I know that I want to have a flat cap with this gentleman as well, because he's just placing a flat cap upon my head, all right? And for some reason, what he's doing is he's wanting to take me to the, okay, pigeons, I've raised these for 16 years. My dad has passed. Okay, miss, please continue to listen, because I knew that there was some relevance of why he was bringing those pigeons through. And as I say, I depicted that as being a peace dove, because I could just see a peace dove and I just wanted to release a peace dove. Keith, you're also saying your uncle used to raise them. Okay, so I'm between potentially you two guys here at the minute. I want to continue to get a little bit more validation. I want to continue to get you a little bit more evidence so I know exactly which one of you guys it is that I'm working with. Sometimes we do go on a double link, as some of you would be familiar with. And if that's the case, and that's how Spirit are going to get me to work this evening, then so be it. I'm just getting him to come forward a little bit more. I do really want to have this flat cap with this gentleman for some reason. He just wants to place that upon my head. So I know that symbolically he wants that on my head for whatever reason, I don't know, but he's just putting that on my head in that sense of fashion. Okay. What he's also doing with me as well is actually, I'm just hearing, and I don't generally hear when I work with spirit. Okay. I hear mind to mind, but I don't actually physically hear, and I'm physically hearing May. Okay, so I don't know if he wants to take me into the month of May here, or indeed if I need to be relating to the name May that this gentleman's given me. Kelly, you're saying my dad kept pigeons and doves, was a large guy, 5'8", 5'9", hated shaving, grew a beard in the end. Okay, my darling. All right, so there's 3 of you now that are taking this information, so I need to start to narrow it down. Okay, what he is doing with me, I'm just saying to him, give me a bit more information the recipient can relate to here, please. What he is doing is drawing me down into my tummy area. He's drawing me down into my tummy area, and he's actually starting to make me feel slightly uncomfortable. So I know that there would have been a condition that would have been going on in and around my tummy area before I passed over into spirit and I made my journey home. And also what he's just placing with me, Keith is saying his sister was May and my birthday is May. Okay, then I feel that I should continue to maybe be working on. Nokomis is also saying your mum passed in May. Okay, all right. Can one of you please relate to why he's just bringing me a plate of food? Okay, he's bringing me a plate of roast dinner. Okay, but what he's doing is he's wrapping it in silver foil. Okay, so it's almost as though I need to be acknowledging that somebody would have actually delivered plates of food to this gentleman. I feel as though meals would have been prepared for him and they would have been wrapped within this silver foil. But I'm very partial to the roast here. He's just placing roast. He's giving me the potatoes more than anything on that plate, and he's just giving me a great sense and a taste of them. Okay, so again, guys, please just work with me by placing your comments in the comments box there, just so that I'm able to continue to move forward with the message that this gentleman's actually bringing through. Okay, he does. Okay, your dad had 6 feet of intestines removed. Okay, my darling. All right. Okay. My auntie did that for him as well. Okay, I feel then here, guys, I'm probably going on a bit of a double link, which is fine. A double whammy to start off the new year is absolutely perfect. So I'm just writing both of your names down because that way I can feel drawn to. Your dad died in May as well, Keith. Okay, God bless you. Okay. Okay, so Keith was it was Dee, wasn't it? She was using somebody else's account. Just give us the feedback if that's correct there, please, Dee. Okay. Hi, it's Dee, not Keith. I'm using his hat. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So Dee. Okay. Because I do want to say that there is this great sense of feeling that I do need to be making more of a communication link with a female recipient here this evening, and I'm just asking him just to come a little bit closer, because what I want to do is I just want to give you a little bit more personal information here, because that way it helps distinguish between the two of you that are actually taking this link at this moment in time. What I want to be doing, I know that it's very cliche because we're just in the beginnings of the new year, okay? But what I do want to be doing is I just want to be celebrating. I just want to be celebrating, but what I want to be doing is I want to be celebrating the fact that what I've actually done with myself, and I'm referring to myself as you, okay? I want to be referring to the fact that I've actually taken my life into a completely different direction. And you know what? It's the promise that I made to myself, okay, that this gentleman is actually just whispering and talking to me in my ear here, okay, about the promise that you made to yourself about never going back, okay, because he's just talking to me about never looking or indeed going back, always moving forward. So I feel as though I need to be championing you at this present moment in time with regards to this new focus that you've put in place with regards to the way that you are now starting to move forward. And it's almost as though what I also want to say, in the sense that he's given me and the understanding that he's placing with me here now, is that I've had to be, just said that 10 minutes ago. Good. Okay, that's perfect. Then I am with you, Dee. I'm renewing my work in spiritual work. Okay, Nokomis, just bear with me because I will come back to you. Okay, but I do feel as though I need to finish and continue this link more so with Dee here this evening, my darling. But I will come back to you, Nokomis, I promise you. Okay, because what I just want to be doing as well is I just want to be very conscious with regards to the way that I'm using my words now as well, Dee, okay? So what he's giving me a sense and understanding about here is it's the way that you are actually conversing with people, okay? Or the way that you feel that you should now be conversing with people, okay? Because he just gives me a great understanding about it being completely different. And I want to approach things with a completely different context and a completely different understanding. So I hope that that makes sense, and please do give me the feedback through the comment section in order for me to continue to move forward with this message. You know, it gives me a great sense as well that I would have been quite happy within my own company with this gentleman. Okay, I don't feel as though I need to be centered around a lot of people. I'm quite happy with my own company. He makes me understand. And what he's actually making me want to say to you, he's placing a scenario in my mind here now, and he's talking to me about it. All right, it's almost as though what I want to be doing is I just want to be taking myself away where I'm listening. And he's yes, much like okay, God bless you, my darling. What he's making me want to say is the wireless, okay, not the radio, the wireless, okay. But I just want to be happy listening to my wireless, okay. And it's almost as well what he wants me to do. And I don't know if I send healing to angry people. Good, God bless you. That's the best thing that you can do. Counteract any negativity with so much love. That's what we do when we are light workers. And never let your energies be drawn down or pulled down, my darling. What I want to be doing is, it's almost as though I want to be sitting in a potting shed, or I want to be like taken to an allotment area, okay? Because it's almost as though what he's trying to make me understand here is about the rebirth, about new growth, okay? So it's almost as though what I want to be saying again and understand from what it is that he's doing with me here is talking about the foundations of the new birth, of the new growth. And I feel as though what he's doing is making me understand that this is within the family unit with the new birth and the new growth. Okay, so I feel as though I need to be acknowledging new life indeed, okay, because he's just placing that into my mindset as I'm saying that here. Okay, but yes, I just want to say that, you know, I just feel as though I'm very happy with my own company with this gentleman. Okay, I feel and understand from what it is that he's doing with me here again is that I felt as though I could have been quite wobbly in my mindset with him as well. Okay, I feel as though he would have suffered quite a lot with processing information within my mind. Your son's baby is due in 3 weeks. God bless you. I knew that I needed to bring in the celebration and the rebirth. But I wonder if you can understand why it is that he was taking me to a potting shed, or indeed out to an allotment area. So I just feel again with him that I just want to be taken outside of the home, and that's where I'm happy sitting with my wireless, where I'm actually listening to my music, okay? Because it's, but I also want to be, when I'm doing that, when I'm talking about music, what he's doing is, and I don't know what the genre of the music is, I'm trying to get him to give it to me, but what I feel is though, it's the instrumental music that would have been played during dances where he's taking me back into like the war times as well with this gentleman. Okay, so it's almost as though you know, where you would have actually been a gentleman, and you would have approached a lady and asked the lady to dance, and you would have done that very traditional type of dancing that he's actually just placing in my mind as well, but relating that to the music that he's bringing forward as well here. So again, please just give me the feedback through the comment section there as I continue to work with him. As most of you know, the way that I work, I like to bring the essence of the person that I'm working with from spirit in, not only to my room, but also to your room. When I've done that and I feel that I've done enough and that you can understand that information, then I try to give you as much validity as I possibly can with what it is that they're showing and telling and whispering and physically giving me. And once I've done that, he was a truck driver and was a great singer. Okay, wonderful. And then once I've done that before, I send them back off up to the angels. I always do love to get a parting gift from spirit, because they've made such a journey to come and communicate with us here. And I just think it's such a lovely gesture that when we send them back, that they can leave you with something. Now, whether this be something that's already exchanged, okay, or taken place, or whether or not this is something symbolic that they want to place into my mind, or indeed that this is something actually that's going on in and around you, then that's absolutely fine with me. I will just go with whatever it is that they're placing. But do you know what? Of all the things that it can give me to give to you as a gift, right, what he's doing is he's just bringing through to me a coat hanger. He's placing a coat hanger into my mindset as he's starting to draw his energies back a little bit here now. And I'm asking him, why is it that you're giving me a coat hanger? What is it that I need to pass over to do with this coat hanger that bears so much relevance? And it's almost as though what I need to be saying to you now is that this symbolic coat hanger that he's giving you, Dee, my lovely, okay, I just want you to place upon that, which I feel you've been doing, which I understand you've been doing, but I want you to place upon that any of these other past issues that you've been carrying forward with you, because it's not until we fully hang them up and we put them on the back of the door and we leave them where they should be that we can then start to move forward with this next new part of the venture. And I do want to say venture within my life, because he's just given me a great understanding that there's so much that's coming your way that you want to do. Okay, it's almost as though you're applying yourself to so many different things, and I want input. It was swing music during World War II, Bill. Thank you, Stace. That's exactly what it was that I wanted to bring forward. God bless you. But I just want to place the past on the hanger. I want to leave it on the back of the door, and I just want to then move forward with whatever it is that I'm now moving into with these ventures. Okay, yes, I've been doing that. Absolutely perfect. So Dee, I'm going to leave his love with you. I hope that that message has brought you some comfort, and I will thank you so much for taking the information with this gentleman and working with me. God bless you. Richard, could you just bring Nokomis back up on the screen, please? Because I just feel as though I need, and this, okay, you took a 7-year sabbatical. Okay, Nokomis, what I want to say with you is that I was just getting this great sense and this great feeling as I was actually looking at your image up on the screen here. Okay, I know that you actually did mention something with regards to focusing new on your spiritual foundations. Okay, what I am getting a sense of at this present moment in time is actually speech. Okay, what I'm getting drawn to is my throat area. So I know that we've been working, or you are indeed working on this throat chakra of yours. Okay, it's almost as though what I want to be doing and what I want to be encouraging you to do is to be a lot more vocal with your spiritual work. So it's almost as though what I want to be doing is I actually want to be placing myself where I'm actually being heard, but not only just being heard by one individual, I want to be heard by many, because I'm just getting and hearing the sense many as I'm actually asking for more information to come forward here for you, my darling. It's very relevant that on your picture you've actually got those feathers, because I'm actually just getting this sense of a Native American that's actually blending energies with me. So I feel as though I'm working on a guide link here with you, my darling, as I'm starting to blend energies here. And this feather that is being brought forward, it's almost as though it's being placed to me. I understand that it's a chief Indian that I've got here with me, because he's a big guy. Okay, he's a big guy, because he's given me a great sense of him actually surrounding my body. Okay, so I don't know if you're aware of your guides or working with guides, or indeed if you're working on that Native American links at this present moment in time, but he's just coming forward and he's just placing this feather to me. Okay, but as he's placing this feather into my hand, he's actually making me pick up my pen as well. So I know that this feather is actually now being turned into a quill. I understand what he's doing here with me. Okay, and I understand about me having to write down the directions of my spiritual works, my spiritual direction. So it's almost as though what you've been doing, I need to be acknowledging here, is that you've actually been planning your way forward for 2021. It's almost as though I want to be quite concise. Yes, thanks. You're welcome. I want to be quite concise. Native. Perfect. What I want to be doing is I want to be drawn to a wall calendar. Okay, the months of the year, the wall calendar. And what I actually want to be doing on this calendar with you is I actually just want to be working through my, yes, he is. Oh my, perfect. Okay. What I also want to be doing is I just want this wall calendar. Give it to me. I've got this wall calendar, and what he's doing with me is I'm actually strategically planning exactly what it is that I'm doing each single month. But for some reason, he's stopping me at April. Okay, he's stopping me at April. I know that there's something significant around the month of April, and again, I want to say I feel stuck. Okay, I feel stuck. So I don't know whether or not yes, correct, perfect. I don't know if I want to be going to the month of April, okay, where you feel as though it is that you need direction and you need to be filling in the blanks upon that calendar month. And what I get a great sense of understanding as he starts talking to me is to be sitting within the power, and asking and asking, and direction will come, direction will fall. And that's what's just come through for you here this evening, my darling. I didn't want to leave you out because I knew that there was parts of that information that you could relate to with your link in spirit, but this guide certainly has come through very strong. And you know what, he stands in that stance as well. He actually shows himself to me here now, standing in that stance, okay? And what he's making me want to do is drop those arms, okay? And what I want to be doing is I want to be a lot more open and I want to be a lot more receptive. So I feel that that's his message that he's bringing through here for you, to start opening yourself up and being a lot more receptive to what it is that you're doing as you're working spiritually here, my darling. You are very welcome. I'm just going to get a gift for you from him before I send him off. Okay. All spirit love to work with me with food. That's why I've got triple chins going on at this present moment in time. And I'm sure we've all overindulged over Christmas and the New Year. I've certainly got to get running around that park because I keep hearing that advert, Belly's going to get you, in the back of my mind. Yes, correct. I did feel my dad a bit as well. And is the native aspect. Thank you, my darling. Okay, what he's just given me to give to you is a chocolate truffle, okay? A chocolate truffle that he's placing in my mouth. Okay, but what he's doing with this chocolate truffle with me is he's allowing this chocolate truffle, oh, it tastes so nice. I don't want to bite it. I want to leave it in my mouth and I want to leave it to melt. So what he's doing by placing that in my mind here is what he's doing is he's just, again, emphasizing the fact and the emphasis being on allowing time, okay? Allowing things to dissolve, allowing things to drop in as they should do. So as much as you're going back to this reference with this calendar, please allow spirit to drop that in naturally where it's supposed to fall. And I'm going to leave that message with you and say, God bless you. And thank you so much for working with me. Well, right. That blew a few of the cobwebs off, didn't it, Producer Richard? Okay, who have we got? Who have we got with us? Okay, so Julie Caswell's also joined us here this evening. So hello there, Julie. It's lovely, Julie, from Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. And we've got Shelley Hall. Evening, Bill. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Shelley. Thank you for joining us here this evening. Lindsay Cato. Late joining, but Happy New Year, everyone. Let's hope this one is a better one for us all. Let's hope so, Lindsay. And you're very welcome to be on board with us here this evening. And Eileen Mackey, hello, Richard, Bill, and everyone. It's lovely for you to be with us, Eileen. And for those of you that are just joining, please do share us out there, guys. Hello there, Vivian. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Please do share us out there. As I say, Moonstar saying hello as well. Hello there, Moonstar. Thank you so much for joining us and a Happy New Year to you. Good evening to you, Kim Renford. She's also saying hi to everyone and Happy New Year. And this is interactive, guys. Hello there, Veronica. God bless you. It's lovely, Veronica. She runs a spiritual page on Facebook where she places up all of the demonstrations at the churches and on Spiritual Psychics TV. She works incredibly hard. So, and I'm just being told she is our new booking secretary for Spiritual Psychics TV. So welcome on board, Veronica. It's lovely to have you. And I'm sure you're going to do an absolutely fantastic job because you've done a fantastic one over the last year. So from myself and all of the other mediums that you've actually helped promote where it is that they're working God bless you. Thank you so much. Tina Place, your messages are always good evidence. Thank you, Tina. I always say to Spirit, please give me as much evidence as you possibly can, because I know that if we come out with just generic information, okay, 10 people can take it. I want specifics that I know will relate to the recipient that I'm communicating with here on this live link. And I do that in whichever way I work, whether that's serving a church or whether it's Zoom or live as we are here this evening. Hello there, Maria. Good evening to you. And it's all about really putting 100% trust in your guides, in your guide team. I've got a fantastic guide team. I trust them 100%. And whatever it is that they give me, I just give it. And I hope that people can understand and relate to it. Hello there, Anastasia. God bless you for joining us, and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. I'm going to go in to my next link, guys. I will come back and say a few more hellos after this this link, but I've got a lady who's very patiently waiting here, who wants to start to make a connection. I understand straight away. She tells me that she's mum. Okay, so I know that I'm with somebody's mum here this evening. I also need to acknowledge the fact as well, though, that she would have been a grandmother when she was on the earth plane as well. Okay, she as she's starting to blend her energies with me. Okay, what she's doing straight away, she draws me into my legs. Okay, and Spirit often do this when I'm working with a link where my mobility would have posed a problem before I would have passed over to the world of spirit and made my journey home. So I know that there would have been mobility issues with this lady before she passed. Tina saying, I will never forget the message you gave me, which made me get medical help. That quite possibly saved my life. Thank you so much, Tina. I'm so glad that Spirit worked in the most amazing of ways, and you took the evidence that they gave me and acted upon that. God bless you. What I also want to say with this lady, okay, again, I feel with this lady, she's starting to blend her energies with me, and she's starting to want to, again, change me physically, okay. I want to be drawn to being bent over a little bit with this lady, and I actually do feel as though I'm quite arthritic with her, because she's starting to curl my fingers up as she's coming close. So I'm just going to get her to take it off. So I know that there would have been an arthritic condition with this lady which would have really restricted my mobility right at the later stage of my life, especially before I passed over into spirit. I don't want to be particularly tall. She starts to stand and show herself here to me now. Okay, I don't want to be particularly tall with this lady. I want to be around about 5'4", 5'5". What I do, my nan was just like a mum to me, and she had bad, painful legs. Okay, Desiree, continue to listen, my darling. What I do want to say is I do feel a bit more rounded again with this lady. Okay, she shows me herself as being, again, a little bit more rounded. Okay, and what she's also, Sally, you're saying could be your mum. Okay, my darling. What I do want to say with this lady as well is that I know that I had issues with my feet as well, because my feet do feel very swollen as she's blending here with me. So I know that my feet would have been really puffy with this lady as well. Okay, I'm just getting her to show herself to me a little bit more so here. Okay, what I do want to say with this lady as well is she does give me a great sense of me wanting to be really chilly at this present moment in time too. I know that I couldn't tolerate the cold particularly well with this lady, okay, because she just makes me feel very, very cold. Pamela, you're saying could also be my mother. Fine, okay, so I know, again, we've got a few of you that are starting to take on this link, so I need to get a little bit more specific information. Christine, you're saying your mum had arthritis. Christine, I am feeling a little bit drawn to your picture just as she flashed up there, my darling. I wonder if you could take the fact why she's making my feet want to be swollen as well, my darling, if you can relate to that, because it's important that whoever takes this message can relate to the sense of my feet feeling quite puffy, I want to say. And again, I just want to be a little bit more rounded with this lady. All right, I want to have salt and peppery hair with this lady as well. Okay, I want to have quite short hair. She makes me want to say that my hair feels fluffy, and it's fine for me to talk about hair when I've got none on my head. Okay, Desiree, you're saying yes, her feet too. Okay, my darling. Again, the physicality, Desiree, you can relate to with regards to just wanting to be a little bit more rounded with her salt and peppery hair, and I just want it to be quite quite bouncy, you would understand. All right, she's just giving me a sense, God bless her, of it being quite bouncy for some reason. And do you know what, as well, what she's doing with me? I'm just asking her to take it off. She is making me want to sit forward. She is actually making me want to bend forward. So I know that there would have been like this stance that she would have had, okay, that would have pushed her forward a little bit. She would have carried herself in a completely different way because of the arthritic condition and the way that her mobility restricted her as she got about, right? It's almost as well, what I want to be saying with this lady is I had a great sense of feeling, and I don't want to be talking about the physical sense as she's telling me this now. I had a great sense of feeling. So I feel with this lady as well that she would have been quite spiritually in tuned. Okay, I feel as though, Kelly, you're saying, sounds like my nan. She always comes and brings my mum. She had puffy feet, grey short hair, and fluffy. Also quite a large woman. Perfect. Okay. You would also understand, ladies, because there's a couple of you, and I'm trying to narrow this information down as best as I possibly can here. I want to give you pink. I want to give you pink as well, because she's just working with me with the colour of pink, okay? So I know that this lady's coming in with a lot of love, okay, for the recipient, okay? But also I feel as though I need to be associating the colour pink with this lady for whatever reason that may be, because she's just said to me pink. Tell them pink. So I'm saying pink, okay? But again, I just want to just re-emphasise on this stance of just being curved over just a little bit with her, okay? But I really don't like this cold sensation. I have a current foot injury. It's painful. She had the colour hair you speak of and the body shape. So I've got Desiree, and who was the previous recipient now? Richard. Kelly. Can you pull Kelly's message back up as well, please? Okay, perfect. My nan was a psychic and blind, Giuselina. Perfect. Okay, I'm with Kelly because I knew that there was this feeling that she was talking to me about, and it wasn't with my hands, it was on a spiritual sense of the word. So thank you so much to all you ugly, lovely ladies that have stepped forward who could relate to parts of that information. Please take love, please take comfort from it. But I do know that I need to continue this message with Kelly because I was asking her for that specific piece of information that somebody would relate to. And that there it is, bang. Okay, so I just want to be saying to you as well, Kelly, with her, okay, for some reason she's given me an itchy nose, all right, and she's just placing into my mind as she's doing that, surprise or a fight, that saying, surprise or a fight. I don't want to be going down the fight route, okay. I feel as though what I need to be talking about is a surprise, okay, and I'm asking her what is it that she means by giving me that part of the information. And what it is that I want to be saying to you, my darling, is that I want to be surprised about her coming through, okay. I want to be surprised, not because I don't know that she wouldn't be able to come through, but I just want to be surprised. Yes, she's doing that to me. Okay, God bless. I just want to be surprised that you knew about coming on here tonight. Okay, I'm surprised at the fact you've come on here tonight, because it's almost as though what I want to say to you is that you've asked for the message, and I hope that that makes sense, because that's what she's given me here. It's almost as though, again, I need to be working on that feeling sensation that she's just giving to me here, where you had that feeling of wanting to be surprised, and here it is. And I hope that that makes sense, and please do give me the feedback through on the comment section here. Sorry, I went a little bit quiet there. She's just giving me a sense of actually wanting to be quiet. She's actually given me a sense of me actually wanting to just lower the tone of my voice and just to actually be still. Okay, and I'm asking her why she's doing that with me as well, my lovely. All right, okay, and it's almost as though what I need to be saying to you, I feel her and I see her and I am surprised. Yes, I did, lol. Perfect, that's fine. As long as you can relate to the information she's giving, then that's absolutely perfect. And that just, again, validates that I am on the correct link with you here, my lovely. But what I want to be doing is I just want to be silenced, okay? And I just want to be still. So it's almost as though I feel that I need to be placing this with you, okay? Because she gives me a great sense that this isn't with her. I asked her if it's you that's coming to me. God bless you. Well, there you go. She's coming through here this evening. She's doing as you've asked. And that's such an important message that everybody can take here this evening, okay? Because It is all about manifesting and putting it out there and being positive and asking. Because if we don't ask, we don't receive. It's a simple, simple process. Whenever we're working with spirit, ask to receive. When you receive, trust, give it out. Know that what it is that they've given you with love, they've given you with complete and utter honesty, and give it out. I don't know why I feel need to say that, but Kelly, I'm sure that you're going to be relating to this in some way, okay? Because again, she just takes me back to wanting to be still. Okay, she just takes me back to wanting to be quiet. This is with you. This is about you actually taking your time out for you. Okay, this is about you actually sitting within that stillness. Yes, this is right. I've been trying to see her in meditation. I've seen her face, thought I was mad, lol. Thank you so much. You're never mad. Always, always, always trust. Always trust. I had a scenario that happened with me just a couple of weeks back, and I was in the living room and I was busy working away, doing all my chores, and I'd done a service, and I stupidly didn't close myself down after that service, and I was mopping the floor, and all of a sudden I heard hi. And I turned around because I actually thought it was one of my daughters. And I turned around and there was nobody there. And I said, okay, I know that you're here, but I'm not ready to work. This is my earthly life. I need to close myself down. And I did. So I feel that this is the reason why she's giving me this stillness. She's giving me this silence, okay? It's about pulling you back into yourself, into one's self. And it's about you centering that stillness within your mind and allowing whatever it is that she wants to bring into you during your meditation to just naturally just evolve and to just naturally drop. Because I do feel as though I need to be saying that word evolve with you, because I feel as though there is an evolution going on around you. Okay, I feel as though I'm restrained, and that would make sense because of the lockdown that we're in at this present moment in time. So I feel as though I'm disconnected from my group, where I should be actually forging and pushing myself forward and serving spirit. Okay, but again, I think the purpose of why she's done this stillness and this silence is just for you to start concentrating on you and your ability and your communication, your understanding and your feeling. So I hope that that makes sense to you, my darling. And again, just give me the feedback there in that message. What I want to do is I just want to give you a chocolate picnic bar, okay? A chocolate picnic bar. Again, they're working with me with food, but I don't know if I need to be referring to it in the sense of it being a chocolate bar, or indeed if I want to be bringing picnic through as a memory gift that this lady wants to bring forward here for you. Okay, but please do take picnic in whatever form it is. Can you ask her if she turned my heater on this morning? Do you know what? You do it, because if you've got this ability, which you naturally have, you do it. You do it. You know, when we get a lot of spiritual activity around us, they will play with electrical components. You might get like the flickers of the lights or the plug switches. Yes, that is 100% right. That's perfect. I just feel as though I need to be finishing this message off with you, my lovely, with the sense and that phrase once more, what it is that she's just been putting into my head and she won't let it go, about silence and stillness, okay? I feel as though you'll get your answers by doing that and just attuning to spirit the way that she wants you, or she's guiding you to do so. Please let me know about this picnic as well, because it's important that if you can't relate to that, I need to ask her symbolically why it is that she's given that to me. And whilst I wait very patiently, as I know there's about a 10-second delay, I'll just have a guzzle of my water. And do you know what else I want to do, Kelly, before I let her go? Because her energies are beginning to start to draw back now, okay? But what I want to do is I just want to place a pair of mittens on you. I want to place a pair of hand-knitted mittens on you. What I want to do with these mittens is I want to attach them and I want to run them through the arms of my coat. Thank you so much. That makes so much sense. Not sure about the picnic. Okay, then I need to ask why she's done that with me. But please take these mittens. Okay, I feel this is taking you back to your childhood here, that she's just bringing in with this string of these mittens that I'm running through the sleeves of my coat, and about keeping my hands warm. You would understand that the reason she's doing this with me, my understanding why she's done that here, is because you actually do get that cold sensation that comes in through your hands when you're working with spirit, when you're tuning with spirit. Okay, she's just given me, I'm asking her again, why is it that you gave me this picnic? Okay, and it's almost as though what I want to be doing with you, my darling, I don't want to give you the picnic in the chocolate bar form. I want to take you, yes, she made me mittens exactly like that, perfect. What I want to be doing is I want to be taking you out on a picnic. I know we can't do it at the minute because of the lockdown restrictions, okay, but again, what I want to be doing is I just want to be taking you out, and I want you to be setting this picnic down. It's almost as though what you need to be doing here, I'm getting an understanding here, is I need a reconnection with somebody that I'm just disassociated with. And I feel and understand from what it is that she's saying here is that this is somebody that's just come back into your life, somebody that's just made contact. And I feel as though what I want to be doing is I want to be going out into the open, and I want to be settling down with this picnic. And I just want to be regaining that relationship. So I'm going to leave that with you, my darling. I hope that makes sense. God bless you. Thank you so much for working with me. God bless. Who else are we saying hello to here, Producer Richard, this evening? Hello there, Sam. God bless you. How are you, my friend? It's lovely, Sam Pert. He also works on Spiritual Psychics TV, a lovely medium. Sam is. You can always check him out on his Facebook page as well, which is Sam Pert Psychic Medium. Jaborna Rourke, hi Tina Briggs, Scone Cakes, they put on the pounds too. Oh, as always, I'm sure you guys are talking about bacon and food and goodness knows what else in that chat that you have going between you. And again, it is a community channel, so it's lovely that you all do communicate in that way. Rhonda Robertson saying, hi everyone, good evening to you, Rhonda. It's lovely to have you here with us this evening. And Emma Butler is also saying, hi Bill. Hello there, Emma. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Camilla's given us a little wave. Hello there, Camilla. Thank you for joining, my lovely. And again, guys, please don't forget to share us out there by hitting that little share icon button underneath there. And also, you'll see the thumbs up and the thumbs down icon. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing here this evening, because, again, that helps Spiritual Psychics TV grow via YouTube as well there, please. And I can see that Stephen Womack is also joining us here this evening as well. Good evening to you too there, Stephen. And also Linda Rich. Good evening, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, let me see who it is that I need to start working with here now, because I've got the brilliant message built on great evidence. Thank you so much, Tracy. God bless you. And a happy new year to you, Tracy. Whatever it is that you're planning on doing. I need to be talking about, and I feel, oh, Kelly, that's what me and my friend did in the summer with wine. We're also planning it again. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, and I'm so glad, Kelly, that message actually related, and that you could take all of the evidence that that lovely, lovely lady brought forward for me. I could have worked with her all night. She had such a beautiful energy about her. And the other thing that I just want to say to you is it's all in the eyes. She just makes me just want to say that as well. It's all in the eyes. Okay, Siobhan's talking about Weight Watchers. Right, I'm going to start working with another link, because I feel as though with this gentleman, as he's starting to blend his energies with me, chat has changed from cake and chocolate to healthy eating. Well, that's really good. That's a positive change that we like to see on that group chat there, Sally. But it is nice to have the naughty bits. I know, I think we've all probably, as I say, overindulged over Christmas and the New Year. I know I did. And now, like I say, I've got a lot of exercise to do to burn off a few stone. But hey-ho, it is what it is. I want to be talking about this gentleman's energy that I can feel starting to blend here with me now, okay? And it gives me a great sense. I don't feel as though I'm relating to a family member with this gentleman, because I'm just hearing the neighbours theme tune being played out in my mind here. So I know that I want to be making a reference to a neighbour, okay? But I know that this is a neighbour that I would have looked out for, okay? Because he had no one. He tells me I had no one, all right? Again, I feel as though I'm relating to a lady viewer here this evening, all right? It's almost as though what I want to be doing is I just want to be walking in from my home to his home, because he just gives me a great sense of being looked after and being looked out for as well. Excuse me, he's making me burp. So I know that there would have been issues with this gentleman with consumption of food, because when spirit do that with me, I know that I can't consume my food particularly well. Okay, so I know that that's something significant with regards to this gentleman before he's passing. Okay, thank you, Sam. God bless you. What I do want to say with this gentleman is I feel quite short. I feel quite narrowed. I feel slim within my frame. Okay, I don't want to be big at all with him. God bless him. All right, and I don't want to have particularly big feet. And I don't know why he's talking to me about feet. All right, but he's just making my feet feel as though they want to shrink as well. So I know that this chap, he would have been well proportioned, but he would have been a small soul. You would understand, and he would have been a lovely soul as well, because it just gives me a great sense and understanding about actually looking forward to actually having that communication and actually having that conversation with the lady that he wants to communicate with here this evening. And I don't want her to forget me. He's talking to me about, I don't want her to forget me. So it's almost as though he's just coming in, he's dipping in just to make his presence aware. Tina, you're saying, I had a lovely man next door to me. I always went to him. He had no one. Lovely. Okay, Tina, please continue to listen, just in case there is anybody else that's relating to this link. But you would understand about this gentleman. It just gives me such a great warmth, okay, and such a receptive welcome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you, and you know what? You would relate and understand with regards to like that smile, that real warm, receptive smile. All right, and again with this chap, okay, he's just bringing in and placing on me a navy blue V-neck jumper. Okay, I know that he would have been a very smart man. Okay, but I know that he would have struggled. God love him. All right, I know that he would have struggled. Especially towards the end. But it's almost as though, you know, he had to be looked after. It's almost he had to be looked out for. He's just talking to me about, you know, knocking and do you want any bits? Do you want any bits? Do you want any bits and pieces, bits of shopping? So I know that there would have been that offer and there would have been that help that would have been put there. He talks to me about Meals on Wheels as well. You do miss him and really miss our chats. Okay, my darling, then I'm going to continue to work with you. Can you understand why he's just brought in the Meals on Wheels as well? Okay, because he's just talking to me about Meals on Wheels as your message has popped up there. And it's almost as though what I want to be doing is I just want to be centering that chat around that meal time as well, please. Okay. With him again though, he draws me down into my lower tummy area. It's almost as though what I want to be saying is that I want to be drawn to a condition that would have been from just under my tummy button down down into my waist area. So I feel as though this gentleman really would have suffered there. I feel as though I want to be working on a cancerous condition as well. Yes, I started to do his washing towards the end. Yes, thank you. I feel as though I feel as though I've got a cancerous condition because he's given me a metallic taste in my mouth, which spirit often do, and they do that for two reasons. It's either because there would have been treatment that would have been ongoing for this gentleman, or there would have been ongoing bouts of visitations for treatment. He could not cook anymore for himself towards the end of his days. Yeah, okay. Because I just got that great sense of that fragility with him. That's what he was making me understand, Tina, as he was actually starting to blend and come close to me. You would understand, all right? But for some reason, he's not letting go of this blue V-neck jumper that he just wants to place. I don't want to be wearing ties either. It's almost as though what I understand with him, Tracy, you used to look after a gentleman like this. He had nobody, so I looked after him. God bless you, Tracy. Please continue to listen to this link. But I do feel as though it is with Tina at this time. But again, if we're working on a double vibration, that's absolutely perfect. And Tina's just confirming by saying, yes, Bill. Okay. because that's where he was drawing me with that condition, Tina. Okay, so I know that I just needed to bring that part of the evidence through. But you know what? I know it's cliche for me to have to say this because of the age range that this gentleman's taken me into, and I want to be late 70s going into my early 80s with this chap. Okay, but I do want to be talking about aeroplanes, like wartime aeroplanes. So it's almost as though he would have had a story to have told you, and I feel as though I want to be going back to wartime stories. I feel as though this gentleman would have been quite actively involved within the forces as well, okay, because he just gives me a great sense of him actually wanting to listen to commands, okay. He just talks to me about listening to commands, okay. He does make my throat feel quite raspy. He does make me feel quite dry as well, okay. So I understand he never complained, just got on with things, God bless him. But you would understand again why he wants to draw me up into my throat. He makes me want to feel quite raspy. Dynamically, what he wants to do is he wants to change the range of my vocal ability at this present moment in time. And again, I feel as though there would have been a lot more restrictions, and it would have been a lot. Oh, he had a fabulous collection. Perfect. Okay, that's good. So you can take the planes. Perfect. But also what I want to be doing is I just want to say that I feel towards the end, God love him, what he's making me understand is it would have been harder work for him to have got out what it was that he needed to say. Okay, but it would have been very difficult for him to have been expressive. What he's doing with me actually is he's actually making me use my hands a lot. So I feel as though what he would have been doing, okay, I would have had to have pointed, or I would have used my hands and directed with my hands. Yes, his voice changed very quiet at the end. So you would understand when he was trying to make a point, or he was trying to draw your attention to something, that he would have been using his hands quite a lot, okay? That's what he's doing with me here, okay, my darling. What he's doing with me at this present moment in time now, he's still stuck on this blue jumper, and I understand why he's stuck on this blue jumper, because he's bringing the color blue through for you. Okay, when I work with blue, it's a healing color, so I know that we're still having to send healing angels around you. I know you did pop up, so I'm not even going to claim or try to say that I know that there's something medical going on around you, because you've already said that. But he's still placing this blue with me, so I know that there's continued healing that we need to keep sending your way. It's almost as though what I want to say is we're still not out of the woods, but we're in a much better place than what we were. Okay, my darling? So please take that. What I'm going to do just before I let him go is I just want to get a gift off of him for you. And do you know what? Oh, bless him, how lovely for him to come back. And that was the point. That was the reason for him, because he just didn't want to be forgotten. And, you know, he was acknowledging, or he is acknowledging the fact that, like, you were that one person that gave him, you know, something to look forward to. And he's actually making me feel quite emotional. God bless him. You know, you were there for him, and he's not forgotten that. And that's the reason why he's come through here this evening for you, my darling, okay, with this message. And do you know what he's doing with me? He's actually just given me a very basic, God love him, he's given me a very basic plastic pot of soil. But in this pot of soil, what is that, please? Okay. You know what? He's just placing the bulb of a crocus into this soil. All right. And do you know what I want to do? It's just what I want to say. And I feel as though this is how he would have communicated. I just want to say to you, that's for you, my flower. Okay. It's almost as though he's just bringing that through, but he's just bringing it through in such an expressionate way of love as well. Okay. That's for you, my flower. Okay. So please take that with love. I hope that makes sense, and you can totally relate to that. And again, I'll be patient and I'll see what comes up in the comments section there with you, my lovely, just before I send him back off. And it's lovely to have so many of you on board with us here again this evening, guys. So thank you very much for joining us. You will never forget him. He was a lovely neighbour. Oh, God love him. Okay, my darling, I'm going to leave that gift with you. Again, I'll wait to see what comes up in the comments section there. Lisa Paris is saying, Happy New Year, Bill. Great to see you. Thank you, Lisa. It's lovely for you to pop up a lovely message. Welcome on board. Diana Redmond, great readings, Bill. Thank you, Diana. It's very kind of you. As I say, once again, it's not me, it's them. I'm just the telephone link. Joanne Clark, what a lovely message. There should be more people like you in this world. Flattery will get you everywhere, Joanne Clark. But thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you indeed. Mary Dixie is saying lovely message for Tina as well. Thank you, Mary. God bless you. That's okay, producer Richard. Okay. So what have we got coming up on Spiritual Psychics TV tomorrow? We have got a divine service with Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. That's tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. streaming live via YouTube. So you guys know how to access that. And you've got the lovely Ashley Robinson as your medium demonstrator tomorrow. So that's the divine service with Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, streaming live on YouTube at 11 a.m. with the lovely Ashley Robinson. And this coming Tuesday, you are going to have Deb Clark chatting with Spirit. So that's an evening of mediumship and readings with the lovely Deb Clark on Tuesday. And is that at 8 o'clock, Richard? And that again, guys, that again is at 8 p.m. with the lovely Deb Clark. So please do tune in and support our lovely Deb. Okie dokie. I'm just being whispered in my ear by lovely producer Richard. And then once again, we'll just reiterate that from the 11th of January, we go back to resuming some type of normality with Spiritual Psychics TV. So, producer Richard, are you okay for me to work on another link? They're all talking about food and diets, are they? Oh, bless. Nokomis is saying, Bill, thank you for beautiful message and healing messages. You're so very welcome, Nokomis. God bless you. Thank you for coming on board with us this evening. And also to Jeannie as well. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me just start working on my next link, if I may, because I am getting a great sense and understanding. Okay. I'm getting a great sense and understanding of this lady that's starting to blend her energies with me. Now, as this lady starts to blend her energies with me, I have to say straight away that I did not make old bones with this lady, okay? Because she just gives me a great sense of me not wanting to be beyond 50, okay? Because she's taken me to 50, she's put an arrow underneath it. So I know that I would have been just approaching my 50s or just in that early range of my 50s with this lady, okay, as she passed over. I feel with this lady, okay, that my passing was quite sudden, okay. I feel as though my passing was quite sudden. Michelle, what is Saturday today? How did that happen? God bless you. She just gives me a sense of my passing being quite sudden. I want to say that as she starts to come closer to me, she starts to blend and give me a sense and a feeling of her. Okay. What I do want to be saying with her is that, okay, I want to have quite long hair with this lady. Okay. I want it to go beyond my shoulders, but I don't feel as though she would have actually have worn it down or loose so much. It's almost as though I feel like I want to have it drawn back or tied back with her. Okay, I am understanding that I've got a slender build. I've got a slender frame. I've got a slender frame with her. I feel as though I need to be talking about blonde hair as well for some reason. All right, because I've just got blonde that's come into my mind as I've started to get a feel of her frame. But I know that my passing was sudden. I know that it wasn't expected, okay, because she's just telling me that as she's giving me that information. She does make me as well. She's taking my breath away as she's telling me that. So I feel as though I want to be going into my chest with this lady as well. Something's happened within my chest that's taken me over, that's made me pass over and cross back home. She makes me understand. All right, but I want to say with her as well that as she starts to come closer, that I feel very prim, proper, precise, and neat. Okay, I know that I would have taken a lot of time on my physical appearance. I know that I would have liked to have been just so before I actually went out through the front door. Okay, so I know that she would have spent time on making up her face. Not that she needed to, because she's given me a great sense of being really naturally quite pretty. Okay, and I want to say with her as well that I had such a lovely complexion, such a lovely complexion to my skin. Okay, and I know that for some reason why she wants to take me up into my eyes, because I just want to be drawn into the eyes of this lady, as a recipient would understand. It's almost as though those eyes would tell me a million different stories. Again, she's making me burp. God bless her. But it's almost as though those eyes told a story. Okay, so I know that I need to be talking about the significance of eyes and story as well, that somebody can relate to and take the information there. Hello, Richie. Thank you for joining us. God bless you for being on board here. Lindsay, your mum was 52 when she passed. Always had her hair up, but had brown hair. Used to take care of her appearance before she became very ill. Lindsay, can you understand why she wants to take me into the chest area, though, please, darling? Because that's where I feel as though I need to be centering the focal point of bringing that information forward with regards to my passing. Okay, the age is right. She was talking to me about being blonde. Okay, so again, if you can't relate to this being mum, can you relate to you wanting to be going blonde? I know there's some significance with why she spoke to me about being blonde as well. And I know we've got a bit of a 10, 15 second delay here. So I know I'm going to have to be patient with you. But do you know what I want to be saying about this lady as well? Okay, okay, Stephanie Ewing, my stepmother was 49, sudden passing. Again, I need somebody to take the evidence, the information that she's bringing, why she's taking me into the chest of all places. Okay, and do you know what? I'm just going to get a step back and take that off, because she's given me a real sense of pain in my head as well. Yes, she died of COPD and other complications, and I had my hard blonde at one point. Perfect. Okay, let me work with Lindsay, please, Richard, because I do feel drawn with Lindsay. Okay, there, my lovely. Okay, Lindsay, because she was just taking me into that chest for a reason. I knew that there was some significance with that information, so I'm glad that you're able to take that. But you know what? With this lady, what I want to do is I want to sit back in my chair and I want to open my arms. Okay, so I know that this lady would have been such a warm, welcoming individual. But as I'm opening my arms, darling, okay, what I want to be doing is I want to be opening my arms, and I want to actually just be embracing you at this present moment in time, because she just gives me the great sense of wanting to embrace. And oh, crikey. And do you know what I want to do as well? I just want to be placing a kiss on your cheek. She's just, God love her. She's just placing a kiss on my cheek. Okay, so I know that there's some type of significance with this kiss being placed on the cheek here. You would understand, all right? I don't know why she's done that, but she has. And again, as I was talking earlier on, I give what I get. Please tell me or talk to me and understand why this kiss is being placed on the cheek there. Okay, my lovely. What she's doing with me at this present moment in time, and I feel that this is being centered around you, okay, because she's just drawing me into my back, as spirit often do when we feel that I need to be placing healing out there. It's almost as though I want to be taken down to the bottom of my back with you and send out healing. So I don't know if you can understand there being some type of issue with you being uncomfortable at the lower part of the back. She used to do that when I was little. Okay, my darling, I knew because she was just kissing me, but you know what? She lumped me up as she done it, God love her. So I know that she was bringing that through with so much love, okay? And can you understand as well, please, because she's just talking to me about hearing, okay, about you hearing her or hearing that. Okay, I want to be talking about humming, like, all right. I just want to be doing that and hearing it. Okay. So please just again, just relate to that and feed that through in the comments if you can understand why it is. But I want to be hearing for some reason. That's what she's talking to me about. Okay. Again, with not only am I being directed into my back and feeling as though healing's got to come that way. Can you understand about your toes being really cold as well, please? Because she's making she's making my toes freezing at this present moment in time. I'm not good. I'm not good with feet at the best of times. So I think she's having a little bit of a game here with me as well. Yes, been suffering with lower back pains for ages now, and thought I heard her humming Xmas Eve. Lovely. There you go. There's your validation. God bless you, my darling. Okay. But talk to me about your toes being really cold, because she's making, and honestly, I'm the world's worst. Like, if somebody touches my feet, I'll jump 10 foot in the air. But she's making the digits on my toes feel really, really cold. So it's all, Lol, yeah, toes cold. Perfect. It's okay. Right, so you can take that off now because I want my tootsies warm again. Okay. What I want to be doing with you as well for some reason is, and I know it's cliche, we've just come out of Christmas, and I don't want to be saying that you've got this as a Christmas present, but she's bringing this through as a present for you. All right. Because she's just bringing me through a coat that I just want to be wrapping you in. But do you know what? I want it to be quite puffy. All right. And this is really strange because, like, I brought a puffy coat for a couple of people at Christmas time as well, and she's just placed that back into my head. But I just want to give you a really puffy coat, and I want to wrap you up in this lovely puffy coat, and it's almost as though I want to go in dark color with it as well. I just want to, if I'm not going real dark navy, I'm bordering on black for some reason, but I just want to be puffy, and I just want to wrap you up in it. And I don't know if you're going to take this as a link that's taking you back, or if indeed this is something that you can relate to of just having. If not, I need to understand symbolically why she's doing that with me. So again, please communicate with me via the feed and let me know why it is that you can or you cannot indeed understand what it is that she's doing with me here as well. And for some reason as well, you can understand, God lover, I feel as though there would have been issues with her around her knees as well, because she's just drawing me into my knees at this present moment in time. She's just making me feel as though my knees, she's making my knees sound creaky. You have a dark coloured coat. It's lovely and warm. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why she's just bringing it through, and she's just giving it to me to give to you. So I'll do as I'm told. But again, my knees feel quite creaky. And again, I just want to be placing this with her. So I feel as though there was something going on around my knees with her, God bless her, before she made, again, her journey back home. For some reason as well, what she's doing with me is she's given me, it's almost as though what she wants me to give to you is fajitas, chicken fajitas. I've got the taste of, your mum had problems with her mobility, especially these. Okay, that's why she was drawing me into that part of my body. God love her. Can you take the reason why she's giving me chicken fajitas to give to you? I want to be a bit more spicy. I want to be a bit more fiery. I want a little bit more zing. So I think she's giving this to me in a symbolic nature. Okay, what I feel I need to be saying to you is, I just want to be fired up now. I just want to be spicing things up a little bit more, and I want to be. Do you know what she's saying to me? Go out there and get it. Go out there and get it. So whatever it is that she's bringing through with this message for you that you 100% can totally relate to, because it's not for us to understand, it's for us to pass over. But it's almost as though I just want to start spicing things up, and I just want to go out there and I just want to be a little bit more adventurous. Me and my little brother made them the other day, and I said, need more spice. Fine, perfect. But also symbolically, you can understand the reason why she wants you to just have a bit more spice of life there. It's almost as though I feel and understand from what it is that she's saying to me here, is that you're really grasping hold of you. You're really understanding you. You're finding out who you actually are. Okay. It's almost as though what I want to be saying is I no longer want to be conditioned. Okay. So it's almost as though I'm removing that negativity around me. I don't no longer have to listen to the words of others. Okay. And I'm firing myself up and I'm giving myself that spice, and she's saying, go out there and get it. So it's almost as though she's encouraging you to just go out and do what it is that you've got in that mind that you want to do at this present moment in time, my darling. Okay, I'm just going to get your gift for you before I send her back off up to spirit. And again, just give me the feedback on the comment section so I know that I've relayed that information correctly over to you before I start to allow her energies to draw back somewhat here. Okay. Whilst I'm doing that and I'm waiting for you, I'm just going to give you your gift, and she's just placing a yo-yo in my hand. She's making me want to play a yo-yo. Okay, wish I did know who I was, feel lost and confused, but no, I need to have some fun and adventure. Well, there you go. Maybe it's my interpretation of how she's put it to me, but there you go. This is what she's saying. Taking that conditioning out of your mind, firing yourself up, adding a few more ingredients into your life, darling. Go out there and get it, okay? Find that new you. That's exactly what it is. That was the reason why she brought that part of that message through. She's giving me that yo-yo. It's almost as though what I want to be doing is I want to be flicking this yo-yo over, and I want to be making a triangle, and I want this yo-yo to be going in and out of this this cord that it's got. Okay, so I feel as though I want to be relating this to a memory link for you. I feel as though I want to be taking you back to yo-yos during your childhood for whatever reason that may be. But at the same token, symbolically, yo-yo, again, we're going up and down. So I feel as though what we need to be doing is just asking healing angels to come close to you, my darling, and just settling you around your mindset at this present moment in time, just giving you more direction, giving you a little bit more focus. So I'm going to leave her love with you, okay, and say God bless you, and thank you so much for working with me. God bless. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, producer Richard. So, guys, we're running time. Are we still there, Rich? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. I'm back again. um, Guys, thank you so much for joining us here for this evening's demonstration of mediumship. It's been lovely, actually. Lindsay's saying, yep, used to do that with a yo-yo when I was a kid. Good. I'm glad you can take that link there, my darling. It's been lovely to come back and actually share an evening of mediumship with you all, just on my own for once, because as I say, you will be familiar with Collective Consciousness, which is back on the 14th of January at 8 o'clock. I might add everybody with a fantastic, wonderful new medium to share the platform with me. But from myself and from producer Richard, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Have a happy, healthy, wonderful 2021. It is what you make of it, okay? Put out there, you've all been hearing to these messages this evening that these loved ones have been bringing through from spirit, okay? Put out there what it is that you want, manifest it, okay? The law of attraction. Thank you so much for my brand new Land Rover. I've been saying that every day for the past 3 years. Come on, universe, send it to me. But, you know, it's not about the materialistics of things in life. Just project out there what it is that you want from this year, okay? Wake up with that positive focus, that positive mind every day. Be grateful that we wake every day to face a new day. Tell the ones who you have around you, who you love, that you love them, because tomorrow is never ever promised. And once again, God bless you all for joining us. So until the next time, may the love and light of spirit be with each and every one of you. You take care now. God bless. Bye-bye. Oh, okay. Producer Richard's just asking me to remind you guys that moving forward, I think you had the reminder just before Christmas that most of the shows now will only be running to around about an hour long. So I think I've put a bit of overtime in this evening there, Richard. But yes, please do be conscious, guys. And as I say, may the love and light of spirit be with each and every one of you always. God bless you all. Take care. Till we meet again. Bye bye. See you soon.